Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. It looks like I forgot my beer, but that's okay. I'm still going to talk about beer-related stuff here. Let me move this up here. There. That looks like I'm looking at you, not at your chest. I'm just kidding. So I went to the brew shop today, and I bought another beer kit. This one is the Brewer's Best. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Falconers Flight Extra IPA. Let's read about it, shall we? This year's Extra IPA recipe showcases the superior flavor and aromatic qualities of Falconer's Flight. This proprietary hop blend was created to honor and support the legacy of Northwest brewing legend Glen Hay Falconer. Caramel and Munich malts lend their sweetness, while the special hop blend dominates the palate. A truly unique beer to celebrate a truly unique brewer. Cheers, Glenn. This has 70 to 74 IBUs. The original gravity is 1070 to 1074. ABV 7% or 7.5%. Brewing difficulty easy. So I wonder if this is one of the this is one of their limited release ones. So they may not have this every year. So I'm glad I did go and try it. I will post the recipe to the website and try to remember to put the yeast that they have in there. Although I think I know what they use for yeast, so well I will know because I'm gonna open it. Color medium amber. So hopefully this IPA will work a lot better than the last one. The last one failed miserably, but it wasn't the recipe's fault. It was a great recipe. I got 2 good beers out of the whole batch, and I ended up having to pour the rest of it down the drain. It wasn't infected. Problem is that when I finally got around to party picking it, I screwed up picking it. Forgot to put the restrictor plate in there, and then it sat too long. It sat probably for a month in the pig, and then it probably had already been a few weeks in secondary even before that. When I first had, I think it was Memorial Day, that I had a glass or 2 out of it, and it was delicious. It was so good. But a few days, maybe it was a week later, it was not really that great. And I kept trying to drink it, and I finally got through one of the pigs. Bought the second pig, had sat too long. I tried to drink some out of it. And I got to the point where it was like, it felt like a chore if I was drinking it. So, finally this week or last week, yeah, in October. This whole recipe started in like July. Poured it down the drain. And I think that was just the Brewer's Best IPA. I'll do it again. I will do that one again. It's a good recipe. I just got to get on top of it. Not try to wait for the keg or something to open up. But and I don't remember why it originally sat around so long. But it was just bad timing on my part. So this one I'm going to be more careful and, if the keg isn't open, get it into bottles right away. I'm guessing I'll probably have it sit in primary for 2 weeks, as like I normally do, and maybe go into secondary for a week. If there aren't any dry hops, I don't know if there is, but if there isn't, maybe I'll go buy another pack of Falconer's Flight and dry hop it with that. So let's check this out. Let's see what's in here. 1070. This could be a boozy beer. I don't know. I remember the last time I did a 1070 beer. Anywhere in that range. Let's see. What do we got here? We have some Safe Ale 05. This is actually newer than the backup supply that I purchased. So I may end up throwing this into the backup emergency supply and using my emergency supply to ferment this package. Or this recipe. Oh good, I was starting to run out of these. No, I wasn't. There's so many of these. They're great caps. I like them. But I got a lot of caps. Especially Brewer's Best caps. Are easy to read instructions. Like I say, this is a easy recipe to do on the box. It probably just has a lot of ingredients to it. Some more documentation here. Oh, what is this? Bottling. Turn the flavor with the flavor bomb. I don't know what that is. Used with herbs, spices, and hops. Huh. I don't know if there's something you put in each bottle to give it more flavor or what. I don't know what that is. How that works. That didn't make sense. You couldn't bottle with the little things that are sticking on the top. I don't know what that is. Little grain bag thing here. I look like I'm lost here. I'm not used to all the crap in these because I usually have been making my own kits lately. Haven't done a Brewer's Best in a while. Okay, so we have 8 ounces of maltodextrin. Haven't used that stuff in a while. You know, that stuff gives you the mouth flavor or mouth feel. Mouth flavor. What is that? You know, like nose flavor, ear flavor, mouth flavor. We have an ounce of Magnum hops. Which that surprised me that there was a non-Falconers Flight package in here. 2 ounces of Falconers Flight. Is that it? Oh, there should be more in here. Okay. We have some 12 ounces of crushed caramel 30. Oh, 6 ounces of crushed caramel 30 and 6 ounces of crushed Munich. So 12 ounces of grain total. Smell the grains. Love the smell of grains. A 1 ounce pack of Falconers Flight. Another 1 ounce pack of Falconers Flight. These are 10.8% alpha acid and 4.6% beta. The Magnum is 13% alpha and 6.4% beta. 13.7% alpha and 6.4% beta. Some priming sugar for bottling. That'll come in handy. I forgot to buy some. And 1 can of amber. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the only one. What do we got in here? 1 can of amber LME, or sparkling amber LME. Sparkling. 1 can of golden light LME. And another can of golden light LME. So let me try to get these back into the package here. Put that there. Like Tetris, trying to get this back in here. Got that. Maltodextrin. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Put that yeast away so I don't forget to use it. Actually, I'm going to put this in the fridge. And then later on I'll get the older stuff out. USO5, pretty good yeast. Alright, so what do the instructions say? I already read the description. Looks like I got all the fermentables I'm supposed to have in here, all the grains, all the hops. What's our schedule? So the Magnum hops will go in at 1 hour. The 2 ounce pack of Falconers Flight will go in at 20 minutes. One of the 1 ounce packs of Falconers Flight will go in at 5 minutes. I'm assuming that we are going to have a dry hopping. Yes, so the last pack of Falconers Flight will go into secondary, and it will, if you're not using, so it'll probably be there for about 5 days to a week. That sounds about right. They recommend leaving the beer for about 2 weeks in secondary, so I'll probably do that. Put it in the wear for a week, let it simmer down. And I do find it interesting because usually I always thought you're supposed to wait for fermentation to complete in primary for going into a secondary, and I've always done that, but here it says when the fermentation slows, but before it completes, transfer the beer to secondary. Huh. So, that's interesting. I always like to do it my way, but I don't know why they're so insistent. They're pretty insistent on making sure it's done before it's done fermenting. Let's see that. So, this was about $58 after tax, $53.99 before tax, I think. It's heavy. It's a heavy box because of all that malt that's in there. So this will be a fun brew. I'll be sure to take better care of this one than I did the last IPA that I did. Try and get a little heck out of all the dark beers I've been doing lately. It's still starting to get into the winter months, and I'm already tired of the porters and stouts, but I've done a lot of them so far. I did my Irish. I did the stout I did a couple months ago, I guess. Right now I'm drinking the Red Cedar River Ale. It looks dark. It is fairly dark. And that's probably because I mashed those grains a little bit. Probably got more color out of the grains. The oatmeal stout is still going. What's the last thing? What's the other thing? And the Challenge Porter, I don't know if I'm going to bottle that yet or what I'm going to do with that one. Or if I'm just going to wait for the keg. But it's in secondary. I need to transfer the oatmeal stout to secondary at some point. Let it chill. I think that's all I got for you folks. Have a happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you next week.